it's here. Yes, it is. So what it's doing is it's executing at snowmen, of whom have a scoreboard of red sentry of at least one. So any snowman who is a red sentry is going to execute a scoreboard players, and it's going to add all snowballs in a radius of 4 to red sentry. It's going to give them a score of 3. So it's going to just give all snowballs that sentry is shot a score of 3. That's basically what it's doing, or any snowballs in a radius to it. The only downside with this is that if a blue sentry shoots a snowball past a red sentry, it could possibly be counted as a red sentry snowball. But I don't believe that would happen too often, so I think this is a completely fine idea. Because I don't think that would happen very often in battle situations anyway. But it'd be kind of a cool way to kind of tactically set out your sentry so it's behind another team, so both of your sentries could attack one person at once. That'd be a clever idea. But what it's doing is it's going to give all the snowballs it has fired a sentry score of 3, and then it is going to execute at those snowballs with a sentry score of 3. It is going to affect all players on the opposing team. In this case it's blue team, since this is the red sentry. It's going to affect all blue teamers with poison for 1 second with a power of 1, which deals half a heart of damage. We're going to put true on the end so that no particle effects spawn. Now I could put this up to 2, I believe that does 1 whole heart of damage, which would be interesting. Also, you may have noticed that I'm kind of executing it 0.5 below the snowball. The reason I'm doing that is so it's kind of in the center of the player's hitbox, because snow golems often kind of aim for your head region, or like quite high up, and they're also not very good at hitting you, and that's why I've given it a radius of 2 for the effect, because they've not got very good aim. And that's just kind of how it works. We have some more command blocks here at the end. What is happening is, this is how these items work here. So these red sentry items, as you can see, when I grab one, the red sentry moves towards me. I'll show you how that works. So basically what happens when I grab this, it teleports that sentry to me. Come over here, I don't want you damaging that slime. We're going to test for a player holding a selected item. This is the longer command, but it's not too complicated. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. There we go. We're testing for a selected item of Minecraft stained hardened clay, and it has to have a display name of Sentry Red. So if you're holding some stained clay, which is called Sentry Red, then it's going to detect that, and it is going to teleport the snowman to you with a score of Red Sentry 1. And with that, all of the armor stands. Then what it's going to do is it's going to test for the player being on top of a sentry, so has just spawned one in a radius of 2, because it's slightly submerged in the ground, that bottom armor stand. We're going to test for that if it has a score of at least 1, and then we are going to just clear them of that coloured stained clay. Now this does mean that you cannot carry 2 of these at once, but I thought that would be a little bit overpowered anyway. If you were to like move it to you and then you would still have one left, meaning you can move it to you again, then you could have like a whole hotbar full of these, or like you could have stacks of these and just flick through them, and then your sentry would be essentially teleporting to you, and I thought that'd be a bit overpowered. So let me actually just move this slime away from that sentry. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, that's all I have for stage 1. There it is. We have some more redstone back here for when I get to stage 2. And that should be pretty exciting. And that's just back here. And this is kind of going to have like improved weaponry systems. The aesthetics of the sentry will change a little bit. And that's just to give you a little sneak preview of what is to come. There it is. But guys, that is all we have time for today in our scary, flickery, eye-painful Minecraft world. If you did like today's video, do leave a like, it's greatly appreciated, and of course, do subscribe for more Minecraft content. Also do comment down below on more ideas for this concept or other concepts you want me to build in Minecraft, or other things I can do on the channel. It always helps out to hear comments like that, unless it's something to do a survival series, of which I have tried to do many a time. And hopefully, I can do a survival series sometime soon. I'm just hopeless at survival, people. I'm hopeless. But guys, that's all we have time for today. There's only one thing left to say. We're on that. Goodbye.